Hey everyone, Sunday, time for a new episode of Record Collecting with a Quill. Theme for today, perfect pop. Been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac lately, probably because of Christine McVie leaving us the other week. Such a great musician and what a great band. So picked out some of my favorite pop albums, some really well-known ones, but someone's a little bit lesser known. So hopefully you'll find something new to dig into. But before we start, you know the drill. Make sure you subscribe, hit that little notice bell, and share with your friends. Well, starting out with pop albums, as I said, I've been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac lately. You have to start out with this one. Rumors, one of the best-selling albums ever, the big divorce album. But so many great songs on this one. And as I said, one of the best-selling albums of all time. And a fantastic band. I'm really fond of Rumors, and I also enjoy Tango in the Night as well. A little bit more dated sound-wise. This one is more timeless. Whereas Tango in the Night has a lot of great songs, and I think it stands above the production in a way, but this one is arguably the one to have. If you haven't heard it, I guess you're probably deaf or dead. But as I said, so many great songs, and Songbird, one of Christine McVie's best songs ever. So if you're into pop, this one you gotta have, of course. Something lesser known. This one, Jellyfish. What a great band. Made 2 albums. This one, Belly Button, and also Split Milk. The first one, it's more in a power pop vein, but fantastic album. Great songwriting, great harmonies, and great playing as well. And if you haven't heard them, check them out. As I said, unfortunately, they didn't have the success they deserved. But still, an album you really should have in your collection. And if they didn't have success, well, this one I listened to late last night, and it's such a good album. The production is incredible, and it's really no wonder that this one is the best-selling album of all time. Michael Jackson, Thriller. As I said, such a great album. You can like Michael Jackson if you want to or not, but you can't really deny the impact of this album and all the great tracks. And it's a little bit varied. As I said, there's some harder stuff like Beat It, Thriller in a way as well, but there's some great pop songs on this one as well. Human Nature and Baby Mine. The Girl Is Mine as well, with Paul McCartney, of course. Fantastic album. Everyone should have this one. Then pop. This two band you can't really. If you're doing an episode of pop, which 2 bands? Well, of course, first Beatles, and I decided to go with Rubber Soul because I think it's a good mix of sort of the earlier Beatles, a little bit, how would you say, innocent in a way, and the later albums a lot more experimental, and this is sort of the beginning of that. It has a little bit of both, which I'm really fond of. It's a huge influential album, and what a band. There's nothing to say about it really, but great songs on this one as well. So what is it? Fourth pick. The other band. Well, I'm a Swede. Of course, you had to have a little bit about ABBA as well. Arrival. This is the first album, probably one of the first album I ever heard as a kid. And if you have an album where you have Dancing Queen and Knowing Me, Knowing You, well, there's nothing really more that needs to be said really. These songs will has stood the test of time, and they find a new audience all the time. All the kids and my own kids, they've been really good at sort of getting new audiences through the movies, and now the whole show in London, the what's it called, hologram show. But it wouldn't, all this wouldn't be if it would have been for great songs. That's the start of it all. Great pop songs. So, fifth pick, ABBA, Arrival. Next one. Well, this is really connected with Beatles. Harry Nilsson. The album is called Nilsson Schmilsson. This is, I believe, his 7th solo album. He was sort of hailed as the 5th Beatle, or the American Beatle, and he quite early on, Beatles was really fond of his music, and he quite quickly became friends with especially John Lennon and Ringo Starr. They had the Hollywood vampires drinking all through the night in the early 70s. And this one, his 71 album, Nilsson Schmilsson, is a fantastic pop album. It has a little bit of everything. Really, the best power ballad ever, Without You, made famous by Mariah Carey, but this one is a lot better. If you haven't heard it, you should listen to this one. It has a little bit of the typical like Coconut as well, sort of more lighter stuff, but you also have a really heavy track called Jump in the Fire with one of the coolest bass solos ever. And his biggest album by far. He died quite early on, I believe in 94 or so, but made some great stuff. So check it out if you haven't. Nilsson Schmilsson, kind of cool artwork as well. I think I will do a spoof of that one day in my morning gown in the kitchen. Perfect. And last but not least, this is a new artist, a Swedish artist that I'm really fond of. I've seen him twice live, and I have to sort of bringing up. It's not called Paloma. The artist is Ludwig Hart, and the album is called Paloma. And this is more of sort of West Coast, not that far from Fleetwood Mac really, sort of West Coast adult rock pop in a way. Tremendous songwriting, some really strong tracks on this one. This is, I believe, his 2nd album, and he's co-worked with some of the bigger songwriters here in Sweden, writing a couple of the songs. So really want to check out, and a fantastic live act as well. It's going to be interesting to follow his career, but some great stuff released so far. So if you're into catchy sort of, as I said, Fleetwood Mac-ish in a way, this one is really something you should check out. Excellent album. Well, so much great pop music. I actually thought about some. I will bring that one. I'll make another episode of great pop music. There's so much great stuff, and pop music is quite a wide genre as well. As I said, some of this are probably more in the power pop vein and sort of West Coast rock, sort of lighter rock, but hey, it's all music. It's just music, and it's just for the fun of it. Now, I want to hear what else, some of your favorite pop albums. As I said, there's so many great stuff. Let me know in the comment section. Great pop albums. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit to the QUILL, or follow us on social media. It's the QUILL Sweden. We're on just about everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and now on TikTok as well for all you youngsters out there. You just have to be where the people is. Yeah, that's about it. I have nothing left to say this week. See you all again next Sunday with a new episode. That's it for now. Cheers. Bye.